I thought you'd make a quick video on AI because I've noticed that more and more people seem to be still getting more and more confused about this whole idea of inputs. So, what exactly is an input? Input is when you input data into something to say what exactly it is. So, let's use a simple example. So, this is a Jaffa cake, a cake, if you like. If for some reason someone decides to put into the AI system that this, according to them, is dog food, if someone puts in the input, this is dog food, even though we know it's not, if someone puts the input that this is dog food, then according to the artificial intelligence, this is dog food. This is apparently what a dog is supposed to eat, which obviously is not, because chocolate is bad for dogs. But if someone decides to put that in, which these things do happen, that basically means that wrong input is in the AI system. There is lots of things like that which have gone on to artificial intelligence. I mean, some good examples from Google, which I still find quite funny. So one of the recommendations from Google Bard, according to them, was, according to them, any pregnant woman is supposed to smoke 2 cigarettes. Two's great, one's bad, three's bad, four's bad, but two's perfect. Now, you may be thinking, okay, but no one's that stupid, are we? Yes, some people will fall AI to anywhere. There's also another pretty funny one from Google, which I still find quite funny, where according to Google's system, you're supposed to cook a pizza, you're supposed to use super glue. Great. So I'm pretty positive someone will be stupid enough to have done that. Because, for example, I heard from one of my friends, which I thought was quite interesting, quite funny at the same time, was he basically put into Bard a question of how to exactly fix his computer. So how exactly do the fixing go? Well, he broke his computer, so the dad ended up having to fix it. These sort of things are pretty common in artificial intelligence because, again, if we put the wrong input for what exactly it is, if we go back to Jaffa Cake example and someone puts in that this is dog food or cat food or something else, that means the person will be using wrong information to try and solve a problem or try and explain what exactly a product is or something is. That itself is very, very common. You also have to consider many words can have multiple meanings to it. If it has multiple meanings to it, it can get very confused what exactly is the right thing. For example, let's use an example from America. So, some people in the hip hop or black community in America will call friends dog. Someone will call them dog. So, if we put the word dog, will it consider a dog as a friend? Will it consider a natural dog an animal? That's an example of things that AI can get very confused about, or as what people call it, the hallucinations take place. Many of these sort of things are going to be going on in AI for a long time. They may potentially never be solved. For example, we don't know how much information which has been input into OpenAI, Bard, or any other system. We do not know how much information is correct. Is it 5%? Is it 10%? Is it 20? We don't know. That means if you're going to purely rely on AI things, you're going to get some funny or stupid results. I mean, to give you an example, I tested it a few times myself in regard to new products. Now, if it doesn't know, it's not going to say, I don't know. To try and make a system look better, it's going to do what's not supposed to. In sense, it'll make up a theory of what exactly it is. For example, I gave it an example to try and explain to me a new version of product which doesn't exist. So rather than it saying, I do not have the information with it, which would be more helpful, instead it hallucinates or makes it up. We don't know if a new product which hasn't been made is going to be better or worse or the same, because we have no data to support that argument if it's going to be better or worse. So instead, it hallucinates. Hallucination is a big thing with artificial intelligence. So if you're going to be relying on artificial intelligence for everything, you're not probably going to do very well. If you just use it for simple things and you already have some knowledge on it, it can be great. It can be really helpful. But if you're going to rely on it every single thing, if you've got no knowledge of something, you're going to have a bad time. Going back to the example of Google, where Google recommended, for some reason, apparently it's a good idea to use superglue. From what I understand, both Google and OpenAI was meant to get a lot of the data from Reddit. Now, Reddit itself, you can find great information that's true, but not every single is correct. Some people tell jokes, some people are sarcastic, whatever you want to call it. So if you're going to use wrong or sarcastic information as actual facts, then you're going to find wrong information comes up. And that's just be aware from regard to anything you do from regard to intelligence. If you don't know anything about it, I wouldn't recommend you do basic research yourself. Do some research, read different websites, watch YouTube videos covering it, if that helps you. But you want to have at least the basics of anything before you apply artificial intelligence. If not, it can go anywhere from great to terrible. Here's another good example for you. So someone basically asked OpenAI to make a software for them. Okay, great. So how exactly did the software turn out? Well, it actually, for some reason, designed a virus. So it actually broke a computer. And I remember watching a video of someone covering it, I thought it was quite funny, but that again doesn't surprise me because if you're giving people the ability to do something they don't know anything about, that sort of thing will happen. How many times it's happened? It could be one, it could be 100, it could be 1,000 million. We don't know because not a lot of people are going to admit they're that stupid because obviously shame, all the rest of it. So that's usually where, with regard to artificial intelligence, it can be great, it can be helpful, it can be fun, all the rest of it. That's true. But you still should be doing basic research yourself, or if you don't have the time, pay someone to do research for you. If not, things can go from anywhere from great to terrible. It was all video. Thanks, bye, and consider adopting 2 ferrets.